Hey, what's up? We're right in the middle of it. So again, this is now exactly what you need to know about how to remain a profitable, consistent trader. Everything that you thought was going to happen didn't happen. It's fantastic when everything you think is going to happen is confirmed by price, but it's twice as much more fun. That's four times as much fun, right? Twice as much more fun. That's a more and a then. Sorry, don't mean to be babbling on right now. What am I trying to say? Is that I came in looking for the cues to go to 477. Let's go right into the charts. Let me show you what exactly we did today. Okay. So, as you know, we're liquidity traders. And some of us decided to hold long over the weekend because we were super, super bullish going into the close on Friday. And if you stayed long over the weekend, yeah, you got something, but you don't have to stay long overnight, over the weekend. But, some of us decided to do that as well as short UVXY. So when you come in and the overnights that you took are working, you get out and you say, oh, good, I'm happy that worked. And then you start to readjust to what you think is going to happen for the rest of the day. I thought we were continuing the bullishness. So I thought that we were going to get to 477 today on the Qs. Obviously, you see where we got to, right? So let me show you exactly what we were doing this morning. So when the market faux show broed and did a VWAP break, we were long the Qs. And then what I like to do is before the open, I like to get out of my position because I don't know what's going to happen at the open. So now that the market was up, some players decided to take this opportunity to short the market right here on the VWAP break. I was cashing out of my long, and I suggested, hey, if you want to short, this is one of those moments. You could short the Qs on the VWAP break, and look, if you traded it with a 300 share lot, that's $300. It went down $1.25. And then the faux show bro VWAP break. And I said, now more importantly, let's address what we're seeing here. UVXY still red. The market just faked out, shake out. It's breaking the VWAP. Buy it. We went long the Qs. So from a long to flat to a possible short to another long. And then we're going long and we're loving it. And then at 474.81, no way to say we weren't going to 477. But then suddenly we start to roll over. And I was like, here's one of those moments where we thought we were going to get paid more, but now the market is going down. Out. And then the wonderful algorithmic world that we live in shows up. Blue line to orange line. So as I was getting out of my long, I said, hey, here's one of those moments. If you choose you want to go short right now, now's your chance. So we went from being a long to a possible short to a long to a possibly getting out and going short, right? And then you went back to prior day VWAP. And I said, all right, now, considering the day is still choppy at best, it is choppy at the time. UVXY was still red. Okay. Then we said, hey, why don't we cover and possibly go long? Red line, two long trades. Next thing you know, you're using the orange line as your out. Retraces to the VWAP, got paid, starts to roll over. Here we're thinking, all right, we're going to get paid some more, but then it rolled over. We wound up getting stopped out on the levels where we got sold out on the way up. So we were already on the side, both sides of the market twice. Then you started looking at Tesla. And throughout this chop, Tesla's kind of doing the same kind of thing. One up, one down, fake out, shake out. But then when the fake out, shake out did not become the breakout, and we hit this level, 288.75, 7 times right here, I said, hey, I know 20 minutes ago I thought we weren't going to be looking at short Tesla today on its way to 300, just like we thought the Qs were going to 477. This is why we do it live. This is why we do it live. And if you were in the room, I said right here, here's your chance to short Tesla with only $1 of risk, 2 at most. So the 287.50 short on the roll, using this level right here as an out and the VWAP as your second out, gets to the prior day VWAP. Wonderful trade. 7 points. Now, here's where I want to show you the market being rigged. You get the blue line to the orange line, stayed there for about 3 minutes. Not bad. But then it rolled over. Kenny, where do you think it's going next? I'll show you. I think it's going to go to the next yellow line or orange line. because that's how the market's programmed. Today's VWAP meets yesterday's VWAP. Yesterday's VWAP gets broke. You go retrace to the prior day VWAP. Look at that. Look at that right there. Look at that. And that's where it bounced, and that was the trade was over for me. Now, while that was happening, right, the Qs were following through. So if you get through today's VWAP, just like on Tesla, you got through today's VWAP, you overshot it. And then here you're thinking, oh, maybe we're going to rally, but then we rolled. The rally and roll is bearish, right? We went from being bullish to bearish. And then you look over our friend UVXY, and what's UVXY doing? Trending higher, changing the dynamic of our bullishness right there on the fly. Hey, if UVXY is going green on a Monday, what does that mean? That means you shouldn't be as bullish as you were before it was green. Now it is green, you're no longer bullish. Goes back to the red, you become more bullish. UVXY is trending up while the market's selling off. That changes the game. So now you're able to stay short the market, and with targets, blue line short, orange line cover. Kenny, where do you think the Qs could go to on this next rollover? Well, I'll tell you, possibly the next orange line. These lines were drawn here before this market even opened up today. The algorithms are telling you where the market wants to go. You just have to wait for it and be on the right side. So, for instance, Carvana. A little bit late to the party on this one, right? Here, I'm thinking, no doubt, 100% going to that orange line and hopefully more. I'm shorting Carvana on this rollover, but because I got in late at the day when it rolled back over and broke here, and the market's tanking, and Carvana's not going down, I'm thinking, hey, what's going on here? Why isn't Carvana going down? Why isn't it hitting that orange line? I don't know. But if it goes back above the price that I shorted it, I'm out. That's your decision. So price tells you what to do. And next thing you know, not a bad cover. I was thinking I was about to make some really good money. Took a little bit off the table here. Wound up getting stopped out flat for a small little loss right there. Who cares? That's trading. Stay involved in the trade as long as you possibly can and make some money. And the only other trade I did today was a Schlumberger long. And look, broke the VWAP. I'm thinking orange line, choppa, 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 breaks back below the blue line. I'm out. No thought process involved. Is it staying above the volume, weighted average price, and consolidating and going lower? If the answer is yes, you sell. Consolidation stays above the VWAP, starts to break, you stay in the trade. The lines tell you what you need to do. But more importantly, the reason I love today even more than Friday is that I was proved wrong. I came in bullish. I thought we were going to get 270, 477 easy on the Qs today. And then the market decided some profit takers showed up. I'm not going to fight the profit takers. But Kenny, I thought you said the market was going. I did. And it was on its way there. But then it wasn't. That's trading. So the quicker you are to realize you know nothing and you're a slave to the VWAP and the algorithms, you'll become a consistent, profitable trader. It's not about what anybody's telling you or what they feel or how they think. It's wonderful and fantastic when the price action validates what you think is going to happen because then it feels good. But who cares how it feels? You want to make money. That feels good too. And addressing when you're wrong about a trade is the most important moment. Because at 290 today, I wasn't thinking Tesla was going to roll over and go down 20 points. I was thinking, ooh, it just held the VWAP here. We're going to 300. And then we were on our way, just like the Qs. And then the market told me, bro, you got to do something different here. You're wrong. Admit you're wrong. It's okay to be wrong. You just don't stay wrong. Do something about it. Adjust your position. And next thing you know, you're profitable. So there was a couple other ones. Intel, you had a 1-minute multi-day VWAP reversal to the upside, followed through from on Friday. That's why I was looking at Schlumberger. And then you also have, there was only one other trade that I was looking at. It was Pony. Stock had a really influx of buying on Friday. And today you had a sick follow through. Faux show, bro. Fake out, shake out. VWAP consolidation. The consolidation led to a break, bullish. Over orange line, over line, consolidation break. And here's your 1-minute multi-day VWAP rip. And this is a $7 stock. So again, these 4 trades right here well above a day's pay. And if you just stay focused and understand that commentary is one thing, ideas are another thing. What is happening is the most important thing. And we were long on the Qs twice, short on the Qs twice, long on Tesla once, and short on Tesla 3 times. And that's the day. And that's how you stay in this business. My name is Kenny Glick, and I will teach you. And if you are on the wrong side of VWAP, don't stay wrong, because you are wrong. Don't fight it. Be a part of it. All right? I'll see you in the chat room. And y'all have a great rest of the day.